Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be taking a look at Death Stranding. This is the Director's Cut edition. Just want to say straight out the gate, there isn't any visual quality improvements like lighting or ray tracing or anything like that. So that may disappoint a few of you guys, but there are some additional missions and content to the game. Just going to quickly go through the in-game settings. So I'm playing at resolution of 3840 by 2160, no VSync, so uncapped frame rate. However, cutscenes are locked to 60 FPS for some reason. Not a big deal, but just interesting thing to note. Everything's maximum. The game does support DLSS, NVIDIA image scaling, and AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution. So no matter what GPU you have, if you need to, you can take advantage of image scaling technology. I'm using TAA for the anti-aliasing method, however FXAA is available if you wish to use that. And I've turned motion blur off, just a personal choice for me. When you're running pretty much over 100 FPS in games, I really don't see the point in motion blur, especially in these types of games where it's quite slow. It's just a loss of clarity for no reason. So, Death Stranding, dubbed by most as the walking simulator, which I think is a bit unfair. If you play the game long enough, there's a lot more to it than meets the eye.
Sam, this is Die Hardman. Dead men explained how to use the cuffs, right? Use them to check the location of the incinerator.
Sam, I don't think I need to remind you, but every minute counts when transporting corpses for disposal. 48 hours following cardiac arrest, they go necro and become a fresh PT to make our lives hell.
So for those who are wondering, I'm using my DualShock 2 PS5 pad to play this, which is fully supported. And for me, the game's always looked pretty good. However, some of the textures do look a little bit lower resolution. I remember the ground looks a little bit flat now. But overall, I think it's a good looking game. So my aim is to get my package to the incinerator. Very important that you dispose dead bodies in this game. I'll let you learn why when you play it yourself.
President Bridget Strand was the symbol of American Reconstructionism. Even with the country shattered and its people scattered to the four winds, she never stopped believing they could be reunited. People held on to their hope that America would rise again because they believed in her. We believe that this country can be rebuilt. America lives on, together with Bridget's undying spirit.
So this is America, but just completely messed up. Honestly, I don't understand everything that's going on in this game because I haven't beat it yet, but it's very confusing at the start. You have to really give it time to get into it.
Have a pleasant journey.
Got a lot of well-known faces in this game. You got like that Del Toro director guy. I think he's the one that directed Pacific Rim and some other films. And then I don't know his real name, but
Yeah, just like that.
the guy that plays Dahl in The Walking Dead, obviously the main character. And then you got a few others, so you know, we really got some good actors in this game. I've always liked how open the game is. Pretty much everything you can see you can actually go to. So let's talk a little bit about some of the changes. I don't know if all of you guys know, but they have some kind of multiplayer aspect where other players can kind of leave their mark on the world. So if they travel a route a certain amount of times, and the music just rolls in. I'll wait for this to finish.
Some comforting. Your body is away with me, but I'm exactly where I wanna be. But I'm a long way from home.
I know your voice, I know your face. This is something I cannot replace. Gave me hope and gave me doubt. Well, I loved you We're a long way from home.
Now listen out, don't walk away.
I've got nothing more to say.
Can you see it in my dying face?
You're acting like I care.
Now is there anything that I can do?
If there was, would we be singing?
But you're a part of me and I'm a part of you. Yes, you're a part of me and I'm a part of you. Yes, you're a part of me and I'm a part of you. Yes, you're a part of me and I'm a part of you.
So I guess like the devs just kind of put music in sometimes just to make the journey feel a little less tedious. But as I was saying, other players do play the game and they can add things to help aid in your journey. Like Igor here has left a ladder to make it a bit easier to cross the river. And you'll see a lot of these types of things in the game because people just make it a bit easier for you. And you can rate their actions, and even if a lot of people travel a specific route, actually makes a path, like a trodden path that you can actually make out, which is pretty cool. So they've actually enhanced the multiplayer aspect. There's something called friendly mode now, or friend mode, and there's also a leaderboard as well. So you get graded on your deliveries. So as long as you don't damage the package, how quickly you get there, etc. So you can compete against people, I guess. Anyway, let's talk a bit about performance. Obviously, getting triple digits, which is always nice to see. Go and get it mistaken. I know that the game is kind of old now, but it's a lot more demanding than you'd think to play a 4K. I remember playing this on my RTX 2080 Ti, and in some cutscenes, you couldn't even hold 60 FPS, so the game can be demanding every now and then. But the RTX 3090 does an amazing job. And CPU usage is pretty good, around about 25% on the 5950X. It's always nice to see. And using quite a lot of cores and threads as well. Let's get my balance. Another ladder here. Igor's been helping a lot of people out with these little accessories that he's left. So you do eventually get your own accessories where you can make your own path, and you can leave it for people to travel as well. Anyway, we made it to the incinerator. Finally back on nice flat ground, so I can just get my balance. Should be able to sprint again.
God damn it.
Almost lost my balance there. As you can see, cutscenes are up to 60 FPS.
Is climbing rapidly. Heavy timefall is imminent. Get back here, now.
Sam, burn the other cargo while you're there.
What's this?
BB-28. It's the unit Igor was assigned. It was hooked up to you when we found you in the crater.
But why is it here?
Because it's flagged for disposal. Central Knot's gone, and our headquarters along with it. Because that thing didn't do its job. It's all in Igor's logs.
But it's still alive.
It can't be repaired, and it can't survive outside the pod. Pity it if you want, but the decision has been made. It has to go. The director approved the order.
Status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Must be from the bodies we couldn't get up to the incinerator in time. Comes with the territory, I'm afraid.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I got an idea. Start, you shit. Maybe you You are defective. That's it. Do your thing.
Sam, we're sending you some suggested routes back to the city. Pick one or don't. Just get the hell out of there.
Hey! Hey!
Okay, I gotta find a way back and try and do it as quickly as possible. So if I go straight ahead, I can pretty much go the way I came. I gotta hold my breath, or they'll be able to detect me. That instrument on my back basically lets you know where they are. Close by. Be careful here. Almost got through this. Okay, here's that rope that I climbed up earlier. Get the hell out of here. There's a 30-meter rope, so see how much I can get out of it. Yeah, that was enough to get to safety. Let's find those ladders that Igor left. Yeah, I think I'm in the clear now. Yeah, definitely in the clear now. So for those who are wondering, if you own the original version of Death Stranding, you don't have to pay full price to upgrade to the Director's Cut editions, like probably $10 or £10. And you can export your save from the original game as well, so you'd have to start a new game if you don't want to. Okay, so I gotta get back to the base. Should be able to move a lot faster now. I'm not really carrying anything.
If we ever break these walls down, it's easier said than done. Would I be crazy enough to follow? Or let the regret eat me up? 'Cause I'm on my way out. I'm wrong. Well, there is no way out. I'm stuck. I'm far in a cage on a hill. It's where I run.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Welcome to capital, not city. Proceed to distribution center.
Okay, I finally made it back.
Sam, come back to the distribution center. Check the location on your compass.
It's a miracle either of you made it back. When someone with dooms hooks up to a BB, your feelings and memories cause feedback, like with a speaker. It amplifies fears and stress, and runs the risk of taking you to a place from which you will not return. I'm sorry, but this BB has been pushed beyond its limits. Disposal is the only option.
Sam, get cleaned up and come to the president's office. We need to talk.
Okay guys, so I think I'm going to leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn out. There's no pretending.